mindset is the first place that I look when I'm looking to see what's holding an advisor back, because all success comes from the inside. And what I mean by that, to be more specific, is that we all have fears and limiting beliefs and beliefs that work against having the success we want. Seeing yourself as a salesperson, being afraid of doing a seminar, being afraid of picking up the phone and calling someone. I had a client who had what he called a whale list. A whale list, what's that? He had 50 people in his town that he absolutely would not call. They were on a list, but he wouldn't call them because they knew him when he was a bad little kid and he was throwing rocks through people's windows and things like that, getting into trouble. And they were the most successful people in his rural area. And I said to him, I'm not going to make you call all 50 because I understand you have a block against that, but let's just try an experiment. While I'm talking with you, put me on, silence me for a minute, and go make a call to one of them. You can pick anyone you want. And so he picked up the phone and he called that person, and he was shocked. You want me to do this now? And I said, yeah, I want you to do it right now. And I see him talking to the person, and I see him smiling, and I see him writing something down. And he got back on with me. And I said, what happened? He said, I called this guy and he said he'd love to talk to me. And we have an appointment next Tuesday. He said, is it always that easy? And I said, no, I expected he was going to say no to you. But the fear of not talking to him was keeping you from the potential with all 50 of these people to find the best people to do business with. And we all have things like that. So this was one where we didn't solve it all in one day, but I made him promise to call one a week. And when he got through, several of them had become clients.